Yeah. And where are we? There we are. All right. Oh, hey, and hello, and welcome to the Plank Podcast. It is, what is it, August 10th of 2025. Oh, today we have a really special one. We have the spicy Gavin over here, but he's playing the voice of Nick because Nick is going to be out of town for today, and we miss you, Nick. We're just going to let you know that already, and it's not because Gavin's doing a horrible job. He's probably doing the best bang-up job there ever would be, ever. But we do have, whoa, we can't show Dave yet. We got Allie's in studio today. There we go. So Allie's got some spicy takes along with Gavin about maybe things that are happening today. Maybe some AI, maybe something else. Maybe, I don't know, are we eating the bugs? You should have saw the bugs yesterday. Oh, it was something interesting. But we do have David Combs, not to be anyone related to Luke Combs, I'm sure. But, you know, David Combs is owner-operator of Shutterfoxxi, is that what we call ourselves? Shutterfoxxi Photography, who's all around out there in the middle of Fargo, North Dakota. And then, do you get anywhere else?
I've been all over the place, I guess. Yeah.
Like, you always in Fargo, or is there, like, other states and stuff you go to? Besides Minnesota, you know.
Gosh,
Oh, geez.
I mean, given the circumstance of the bands I've been with, it depends on where we're going. But no, I've been to like Wisconsin, Iowa, parts of
Wow.
Montana.
That's getting around. That's nice.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. But so Dave is in studio with us today, and we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on in the Fargo scene, because I know he's down there all the time. So they're basically, I don't know, in the mud, the muck. You see everything, see nothing, all that. So what's going on downtown these days? I was down there yesterday, and I forgot to bring the book. I got to mention it real quick, but God, I should have brought the book down. But Youngblum put out, you can watch E's podcast from a couple weeks ago. His mother's book finally has been pressed. They had a little bit of book signing yesterday. I went and bought a couple, and you should get on down there, find the Youngblum book. I can't even remember the name of the title. It's something about Because We Must. It's something like that. I was going to bring it down, and I forgot. But there we go. So that was my downtown thing, and I just realized it was like how young the downtown scene is, or else I'm just getting older.
Well, the aquarium, as you probably know, is just like, it's 21 plus. So respectfully, you're going to find younger people that go over there. But I think a majority of the younger crowd that you're going to find will be going over to like Parachigo.
Yeah, see, Parachigo, I just heard about this. I still have yet to be over there, and I always forget the name because it's, I don't know, it doesn't roll off the tongue.
I'm not going to lie, I kind of mistake Parachigo for Paradiso. And
That's what I was,
I get
that's the first thing I thought of.
I want to have Mexican food. I'm craving tacos right now. Like, to be honest, I kind of want the chips and the salsa, but that's Paradiso, not Parachigo. Yeah.
So that's cool. But what's been going on down there? Is it mostly metal scene, or what's like?
For what, Parachigo?
Well, all that. It's I know it's like,
God,
obviously live music, but it's like original music, a Parachigo, right?
Parachigo usually just has like the upcoming bands that, from what I've seen, they
Okay.
take on anyone, but mostly a lot of independent artists that just started out.
It's a stage to play. Yeah,
It is a stage to play, even though it's pretty small. It's not bad for a DIY venue to be all things considered.
No, we need that stuff. I had plenty of that when I was growing up. So
The problem is,
you
is
go
that
up
the space
there
is not much bigger than the studio space. Respectfully,
you talk about the studio is huge.
it's massive. No,
I've had so many people come in here. It's like, oh, it looked larger than it is. It's like, nope, that's what you get.
that's all good. I can't make any judgment.
Hey, that's what we're doing down here. Oh, that's cool. So Parachigo. I'm going to try to keep saying that so it gets into my brain. I don't think it will, but it, it's
better than
I'm
saying
getting
that
old and
Mexican
senile.
restaurant.
The dog breed.
Yeah.
So cool. So what are the genres that are being played down there?
There's a lot of hardcore punk.
Okay.
Usually going around, metal. Believe it or not, I've come across a few electronic artists. Like Joe Nice from Great Britain has actually played over at the aquarium a few times.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what are your usual haunts when you're down there? You just kind of, I know I've seen you everywhere. So it's like, bring me through is like what you think of on a weekend is like, I should go hit up these people, hit up these people, hit up these, or you just like wander out there and then, oh, hi, you just know everybody.
I don't know everybody. I don't know.
It's all good. It just seems that way. So every time you're out there, you're always hanging out with a few people. So
yeah, it's I don't know how to explain it really, to be honest.
just random chance.
A lot of the times I think it's just because we share a lot of mutuals because some of the musicians I've taken pictures for have a lot of connections with people I've taken pictures of before or have toured with. And it's really awesome to see that they've been able to network their way into the Midwest and just, share their stuff with the Fargo scene. It's pretty cool.
Oh, precisely. So what have you been seeing? Has it been growing or has it have been like stagnant? Is something,
Well, we've had a lot of different musicians come through, which is cool, but my talent as an artist, I honestly hate to say it, it's kind of felt a little plateaued, but
okay.
Yeah.
No, it's a fair thing to say. It's like I never get out to that scene, so I have no idea what's going on. So
it's all good.
All I know is that the aquarium, I think, is under new management, and things are they changing? Have you seen anything up there?
It's no different,
Okay.
all things considered, yeah.
Well, that's fine too. Hopefully that place stays up and running the way it has been, because it's been good for these traveling musicians, everyone else coming through on that. So, Allie, you should be speaking up here a little bit. Don't you go out and see the scene?
Don't you go out? I invited you to a house party.
I know. I know. I was being a hermit. I admit it. I had enough of people for last week. No offense to anyone watching, but it's just like, oh my gosh. Hanging out with that many drummers for that long. It just... I'm old. Yeah. I'm old.
Ancient.
Not like you guys. It's always... Now, the jealousy I have of being able just to like get up and just have that energy that you have, I know you don't understand it.
What's it like to be old?
Exactly. It's just that there's a certain point
You'll
that
get
all of a
there.
sudden it's just like...
It's a trap, though.
I used to just go all night and then sleep for 2 hours and just go again. It was fine. Now it's like, you see 8 o'clock and you're like, okay. Are we done yet? Exactly. So, what got you into photography in the first place?
I believe it or not, I didn't anticipate doing music photography at the beginning, though. Weirdly enough,
you're gonna be a wedding photographer.
I've done a few weddings.
I'm kidding.
They're an interesting experience, but I actually started doing pets and landscape because I just wanted to.
Oh, nice.
I anticipated on just doing photography as a side hustle, just because volunteering at the Humane Society over in Grand Forks. I just wanted to actually see more pets get adopted and go into better homes.
So you started taking photos of the pets.
I volunteered doing pet photography, yeah.
Nice.
That's where I started, and then, there's a lot of little miscommunication going on between management, ownership, and I decided to move over and try doing theater. And I enjoyed the theater experience. I wanted people to have a better experience and meet the artists and see what it's like to enjoy the shows. And to this day, many years later, I'm still doing photography for Rocky Horror Picture Show over at the Empire Arts.
Remember the first time I saw that live? I didn't believe that people did that stuff. I was in Madison, Wisconsin. Now I'm dating myself. I think it was 98. Like October of 98 or 97, one of those two. And then everyone's was like, yeah, we got to go see the Rocky Horror Picture Show. And I've heard of it. This is before. Well, I think you could get VHS tapes, and there was I actually had a CD of the live studio audience thing. I'm going on a huge tangent here. But I just get down there, and then my friend that brought us there, he knew all the moves and stuff, so he's out there doing the dance, and then he's yelling, God is dead! God! And I was like, what is going on?
You weren't ready to do the time warp, Wade?
Like, oh, it was crazy. I'm just like, I'd never expected that in my entire life. So then I saw it downtown. Well, I didn't see it downtown Fargo. I just know it was down there. So
I've
is that
never
like
seen
an
it in
annual
Fargo.
thing, or they just do
Yep,
that?
yearly, every
Okay.
October. But I've never been to the one in Fargo, weirdly enough.
Oh, really? Where have you
Really?
been?
Just Empire Arts Theater.
Okay. That's up in Grand Forks, right? I'm getting this correct. So, that's cool.
Yeah.
'Cause I know there's one in Fargo, too.
Well, I've heard stories about the one in Fargo where it's not as interactive, I guess. It's really
I
unfortunate.
found it very interesting that people take it that far and
Well,
just have
from what I've
fun
heard-
with it. That's the whole thing.
What
So
I've heard for the one in Fargo is that they just play the movie and people throw popcorn and that's it.
That's what I would have done.
Whereas you go to the one in Grand Forks, you see actors jump up on stage and they dance and
Yeah.
they bring people up on stage to, be part of the opening shtick and all that. It's a different kind of experience. Very,
They're yelling at the screen after
community-driven,
they're saying certain lines and stuff. It was like, wow.
I think that's the thing that I enjoyed is that they, interact with the community, community working with other people. It's very
Yeah.
cohesive. I love it.
It's-
I absolutely love it.
In a fairly artistic manner. So that's great. Yeah. Exactly. Interacting with other people and doing that just silly stuff. No, it's fun. Just real fun. So there's a few questions I really wanted to ask you about. It's just that mainly is that you saw that the scene is where it's at, but how do you get onto these like tours and stuff? It's like you just sit there and just go, hey, you need a photographer, and they just take you on.
Long story short, just become good friends with people. I don't know.
Relationships? What?
Interpersonal relationships,
I have a TikTok.
like such an example. Shotgun Facelift. I've known the front person for that band for a very long time.
Yes, I
And
think
it's
it was
just
number 2 or number
picking
3 of
that
my
person
first
constantly.
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, fascinating chat. The problem was that he blew my hair back so bad I could not figure out like questions to ask him. We were analyzing all these lyrics.
Blew your hair with the beard or what?
Nice. That was a good one. No, you sit there and you start analyzing lyrics and all this stuff, and like he drove down from his house from it's like by the Canadian border. and everything.
Hallock? Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, wow, you've actually coming this far to do this. And, I think it was about an hour and 45 minutes we just sat here while he was basically just pulling lyrics apart from like Metallica and all this stuff. So you got to go see that. I'm blowing his name right now. I can
John?
John.
Or Lexi?
Yeah. So I think it was on the what do you call that one? Uptown Tonight podcast. I think it's like number 2 or 3 on that one. But
That's
yeah, go
crazy.
check that one out. 'Cause that one, it was really fascinating. A lot of friends say that's their favorite one they ever watched. So,
Oh, good.
so Shotgun Facelift. Been trying to get them back in here for a while too.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
I know they're busy, and they're every time I talk to them, there's something's going on. So
Sure. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. But here's another question that I wanted to ask you about. It's just like with AI coming into all this, it's like, how does that work in your aspect, like in your world? Do you use it at all? Do you try to ignore it? Is it
It's kind of hard to avoid, to be honest
Exactly.
with you. Given that technology is always advancing and all that, with photo editing, there is some kind of aspect with artificial intelligence involved, whether you like it. Or
How do you use
not.
it with photo editing?
Strangely enough, is like I guess with the technicalities of it all, if you do a lot of lighting, there's a lot of grain, and you want to be able to get rid of it. But I guess AI uses smart technology within to just soften it up a bit.
Oh, really?
I don't really know exactly how coding works, so I'm not that nerdy. But
I can do a little bit on
it
that
definitely
Apple
helps
too.
it out, though. It just, you win some, you gain some, I guess. I don't really know.
Okay. I know that's just one of those things that's coming into play. And now, granted, being out in the real world, AI isn't going to be able to go out and start taking pictures unless, the drone thing gets really up there.
Oh, God, drones are funny.
Yeah, exactly. We were watching a dragonfly a couple days ago, and I was like, is that a drone? Could that be a
Is
drone?
this a bird?
Is the
Is this a
government
butterfly?
staring?
Wait, there we go.
Exactly.
Kylo Ren is looking.
Kylo Ren is checking everything out.
Oh, boy, here we go. Is this a butterfly? Was that a butterfly? No, there we go.
But just the editing type things, I know that you can go onto there and take a photo and say, make this photo do a certain thing. It can kind of like, make it do jumping jacks or something. I don't know.
Something like that.
Yeah.
When it comes down to it, weirdly enough, I try to avoid editing as much as I can, but you can't help but do some certain things. Either enhancing colors, sharpening up images, but
Okay.
believe it or not, I try to avoid editing my photos as best as I can so I can save time to go on to the next show.
He's a purist.
Yeah, kind of.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. You got to find the lighting. Allie, what you got over there? Besides a cool shirt.
I'm tired.
Tired.
Again, party that you missed out on.
I know.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm old and a bummer. So I had to. So sorry, Chad. That's why I didn't answer your phone calls, because I know that you would have talked me into it.
I tried calling you 3 times.
I'm just
He
like,
tried calling you like 2 times.
I put my phone on the charger and just walked in the next room like,
So Nick tells me you're
I
having phone
am
calls.
done. But I'll make it up to you guys. We'll have
So
some.
what is your
some
guys'
fires.
take on AI? I know it's kind of taken over when it comes to the music industry, too.
Exactly. So AI in my book is just not really taking over, but it is definitely a tool that we have to talk about and figure out how it's going to be utilized, much less how it's not going to take out the entire. No, I'm kidding. But will we put on the goggles? Will we eat the bugs?
You have to put on the tinfoil hat and just become one with the microwave, I guess. I don't know.
I love that. No, it's just I started getting concerned when
This is
all
my
of a
best friend,
sudden.
Fiskar. No.
Well, I started getting concerned when all of a sudden like these things start popping up that you can actually have AI write songs for you, including lyrics and any kind of genre you want and all that other fun stuff. And some of it coming out doesn't sound too bad. Some of it coming out sounds
Are
horribly
you becoming
tragic.
popular, Wade?
But it's like, where is this leading to, and what are we doing with it? That's kind of where I'm at. So, like on the photography side, I know it was like we had Elias Youngblood I was talking about with the book and all that. Was stricken blind years ago, and he was talking about these Google glasses he can put on now. Literally, the AI will read what's in front of him, so he doesn't even have to like not know how to read, but it'll like read whatever is on the menu, or it'll put a picture in front of there, and it'll describe the photo and all that other fun stuff. So it's like, how is this getting into photography and videography and all that? Besides, you can do the AI videos now, which I want to get into, just to check out to see what you can actually do. But I've seen the weird, creepy stuff. They had
Seen the Bigfoot ones?
not the Bigfoot ones,
Oh my goodness.
the voice of God here.
There's like an AI Bigfoot.
Cringe.
AI Bigfoot.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
I
Is that on YouTube?
No, it's just on like Facebook or Instagram.
What?
I'll send you a few. I'll send you a few.
Please do.
I will.
Some of it's just so weird. I don't know. I just can't write myself away from breaking out of originality. That's just my take, really.
Well,
I love how AI can help people bring their vision to life. If they really want to do something, but capitalizing on it seems just a little far-fetched, don't you think?
I don't know. 'Cause it's like you kind of think of it this way: is that you can walk into your house and you already have like Siri, whatever you can talk to, They'll turn your lights on, whatever else. They'll tell you when you run out of milk and all the other fun stuff. But it's when you go in there and you're just in a really not happy mood, and you're just like, you just name off a person that you'd want to see something happen to, and you just say, make this happen to them. Turn it into a doom metal type scenario, and then it just plays you a
use your
song.
imagination like a normal person?
But that's the thing, is that I sit there and I'm around younger kids all the time, and just seeing how you have the how do you explain this? Teaching them back from when I was growing up and teaching people these days is almost a completely different experience. It's like, obviously, you're sitting there, you're giving out the information, but you have to present it in different ways and everything else, because they already have all the facts, or they can fact check you and all the other fun stuff. So
It's a nice way of saying that you're an old.
yeah,
Like getting older.
I'm an Xer. You got these dang Z's over here, and then what are you, a millennial? No.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
So there we go. There we go again, surrounded by them all.
Well, my question is, how are kids getting through school with like AI? Because they can literally tell like ChatGPT to write a paper for them.
That's what's been happening lately.
I think there's some
Where's the
tools in
line
there.
between ethics
there has
and-
been people that have been able
Allison,
to
I
sneak.
think there's some like tools out there that can actually tell you that if it's
Like-
genuinely been doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, they got those new ones, but they're getting smarter on that too. There's always a way around all this stuff, but there's people that's genuinely genuinely getting into college without being able to read, because they never had to. It's the AI or whatever, the computers would do it for them. So it's
I think
it's getting kind of scary, but on the other side of it is just that are people starting to get sick of all the pristine, nice, clean cuts and all that other fun stuff. They want to go see the humanity again. And that's my thing. It's like the difference between the ones and zeros, the binary code. That's where all the humanity lies. So if everything is dead on perfect, it's boring, it's sterile, there's nothing to
It's
it.
actually kind of interesting that you talk to me about AI, because I do know one other photographer that uses it quite frequently, and
And how do they
it's
use it?
benefit. He actually uses it for a lot more than I do. That's for sure. He actually writes out like paperwork, like the assignment forms,
Okay.
because I don't know, he suffers from a lot of bad dyslexia.
Oh,
Because like, he
there you
actually
go.
writes out like little waiver forms when
Yep.
he's over there, was it working with models or whatever. So they fill that out, and he also uses it to edit his photos to enhance them just a smidge, which I think is cool, but I just can't find myself doing that. It's not that I don't know how, it doesn't.
You're just being
it
old
feels
school like
lazy.
me, yep.
I feel old school. Yeah, it's just the difference between the different generations of kids.
It is like that old thing of, why don't you just use your imagination? I say the same thing, but it's like
We're all
you
creative in
can
our own-
easily just talk into a computer and say, hey, make Bart Simpson jump rope for me.
You can't just use
Yeah.
your imagination. No, I guess not. But I don't know. I can see how it benefits people, but at the same time, I can see how it can be a crutch for others. I fear that, if people overly use it, it could take away from that, though.
That's where I'm at, and I was like, is it?
Nothing's
is
going
it
to be
gonna start-
original at this point, and then if you
Are we gonna eat
use
the
AI,
bugs?
yeah.
Is the Terminator going to be real? No.
Time to
Skynet
put on
is a
that
thing now.
tinfoil hat there, Wade.
It is a thing. So I'm always interested in just like what people are using with AI. So it was back a couple podcasts ago. I didn't think too much of it. I just thought it was kind of like, that new trick pony thing that you got going on. But then these other ones, the ones that gave me that bust of Deadpool over here, Allie can show it off.
Oh, that's
It's
cool.
right there. And I was like, oh, wow, 3D printing and all that. And then we started talking about, I started thinking about, I was like, oh, wow, what happens if it starts getting to the point where they can actually like 3D print food, and stuff.
That sounds fake.
They're
Yeah.
growing meat
Ugh.
labs.
Exactly. So are they
They've
able
been doing
to...
that since McDonald's came into fruition. And you don't need AI for that.
Allegedly.
So, speaking of AI, do you think that it'll replace, toys? We'll look at toaster ovens like, you know what? I want to dress that up like a
Exactly.
Barbie doll.
Yeah, exactly. It'd just be like, make me a Barbie doll, and then all of a sudden they'll print one up for you. And
It's
then
a toaster oven.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
That's what
It's a
turns
Barbie doll
into.
that's also a toaster oven. You just crack open her back. Ding! Egg and waffles.
Could it turn into that? Maybe. Maybe at one point. I don't know.
I don't want to live around that kind of future. I think we'll
gonna
go back to
dumb us down too far. You ever seen that movie Wall-E, where
Yes.
they're all in like the
Yeah.
board thing? Yeah, that's gonna be us in like 5 years.
We're all gonna be
Flip.
fat. Oh,
Just having AI do everything for us. No thanks.
Wall-E's such a good movie, though.
It is one of the last good Pixars. That was one of the last ones that Steve Jobs actually had his hands in.
What was your favorite Pixar movie then, Wade?
Pixar, Pixar, Incredibles. I love The Incredibles. That was really good.
I like
That-
Up.
Up?
Up was
Up is
cute.
cute.
Okay.
And then Finding Nemo. Oh gosh, man, there's so many that are good.
They are. There is so many that are good. Oh,
Nothing
I'd
became
say-
original. AI happened.
I always
to
blame
Ally.
it on Jobs. He had to leave.
Watch
And,
it,
and
we're
then,
gonna get canceled. Taken
yeah.
off the air.
Everyone loves Steve Jobs.
The iPhone's gonna start acting up.
Good thing I don't have Apple.
Oh,
You having
man.
fun over there, Gavin?
Trying to get her mic to work, it ain't working.
Oh, it needs phantom power.
Oh.
Phantom power. Do 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 do.
Use AI. It might help.
Exactly. The AI would have helped you. It could have fed you too at the same time.
I received a notification on my phone that my mom disliked an image. I didn't even know you could do that in text messages.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Instead of liking an image, she disliked.
Wah wah.
what image did you send that she disliked?
It's something with
I don't
AI.
know if I want to know about this. Something with AI.
I don't know.
She loved it that she disliked it.
Isn't the phantom power at the bottom?
This one?
That's a mute.
That's a mute.
Yeah.
God.
Nick, where are you?
We need you.
There you are. It's at the top.
Just
Right?
tell
By the
your inner
game?
Nick.
Is that Phantom?
Wah, 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 wah.
Cut.
Low cut. Ah,
Gavin,
man. Nick,
just
where
tell
are
your
you?
inner Nick.
Or this phantom over here?
Oh God, the camera's looking at me still.
I know. Sorry, Dave.
We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I'll try.
We'll put on Ellie.
What time did you go to bed after you left?
Gosh, I don't know. Late.
After the party?
Yeah,
Still talking about the party?
yeah, because you missed out on it.
I heard it was really loud.
It was really loud.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was fun though.
So,
We didn't have a drummer in the basement, so I filled in.
yeah, Peter was talking about that. You were doing some really cool things down there. And I was just like, oh.
Yeah, you missed out.
Oh my goodness, there's lots of games up here.
Yes, this
I'm
room.
just now scoping like everything. I was like, oh,
Exactly.
There's a lot to look at.
Simpsons.
This was my 80s room, and then it turned into the podcasting room. So,
It's the 80s room.
yep.
That's why you just need to make like neon ceiling or something. Color each panel. And then of course an occasional cassette logo
Yeah.
somewhere.
Oh, by the way,
You gotta have
shameless
the-
self-promotion on the coffee mug here.
There we go. Pirate on cassette coffee mug.
Yeah,
DIY.
zoom in.
Over the Paragon HVAC logo.
Oh, good. But getting back to the AI, what do you see it happening with photography? Do you see where any which way that it's going?
You're always going to find original artists out there, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But you're also going to find people that are just going to take it for what it is.
So do you think that like maybe at some point you'd just be like, make a photo of me standing in front of the Eiffel Tower, you know, wearing a beret, and then make it striped, and then the AI could do it,
I'm sure they could.
and then
I don't know. That
That's
just seems too sus.
Isn't that kind of worrisome though with like court documents and stuff? Like if they start showing evidence.
I think that's one of the
Like,
biggest arguments that people are having right now.
yeah.
Framing someone. Here's a picture of them doing the crime. They never committed the crime. Now. AI
Where's your
can-
physical evidence? Well, here's the
But-
photo evidence. That's not physical evidence.
Yeah, I think photo evidence is gonna get
Well,
It's almost hearsay if you think about it.
it gets to be that way. That's the whole thing. It's like, where does it stop? Where does it end? You know, in the schools, Texas is doing this, and now it's all in North Dakota. Is that like any personal electronic devices are not allowed in the schools at all? Where the point is, in Williston, they actually have those bags. Remember the ones I was talking about for the Gen X thing, where they have it magnetized? They literally, you have to put all of your personal electronic devices in that bag when you go into that school, the junior high and the high school, and you don't get it back until you leave.
Okay, so if you leave and you take someone else's device and your own, then what?
No, you don't get into the bag because they have the key basically to unlock it for you.
Okay, so
Yeah,
what's going to stop them from taking someone else's stuff?
no one will have it.
Okay, end of the school day, returning. All right, you can pick up your keys or your phone or whatever.
Yep.
All right, this is my phone. That's also my phone. That's also my phone. That's my graphing calculator, and I'll take that iPhone.
Unless they have
Well,
them
they would
labeled.
do that. Yeah, I'm sure it'd be labeled up like that. But it's just, it's more
People
the
are too dependent
idea
on
is that
technology.
it's going back to the 90s. And that kind of makes me excited.
That makes me.
Everything's
Yeah.
going back in time. If you think about it, like fashion.
Yeah.
Was it last decade? People were dressing up like they were in the 70s.
Yeah.
Brown and browner.
It's time for the 80s, people. Get your perms.
Yeah.
Let's go. I just got one yesterday.
Endorsed by Allison Ray.
The perms are back. I remember a
Yeah, they-
girlfriend of mine way back in the day tried giving me a perm. She almost killed me. I swear to God, 'cause they put that towel over your head and that
Yep.
whatever ammonia, whatever that is.
Smells horrible.
Oh, just couldn't breathe.
Wade, bring on the Jinko jeans. Let's go.
The Jenko jeans. Oh, if you can find them. Oh my
I
gosh.
have a pair.
Do you?
Yes, it's almost as big as I am.
Exactly. The big old legs on them. But you're a millennial, so that's definitely in your vein.
I also found my
Ours
own
is the
trip
mom
pants.
jeans.
You have trip pants?
I have several pairs of
I'm
trips.
jealous. I want skull like a pirate, but
Well,
I
that
haven't
turn
pulled
it
the
on
pin off.
Yeah, that would turn it on.
Just get yourself
All
some
the
trip pants and
channels.
just
Oh, it doesn't matter.
sew a patch or make a patch or screen print.
You're so good at DIY clothes, though. Did you do that on your pants, too?
No.
There. Oh, that's sick. Those are cool.
Hey, we figured something out, Nick.
I like them.
I feel
We're
bad
just
because
letting
it's
you know.
kinda torn, like,
Oh,
where is it?
they're sick.
Ah, here we go. It's torn right here.
It's like
There
those
it is.
pants you stenciled on. I like
Yeah.
those. They're sick.
So the future, Dave. What do you see happening in the future here? You're gonna be taking more photos of all the bands that's coming out, and what's your favorite bands coming out? Well, you don't have to say your favorite
Oh
ones.
gosh.
Which are
Um,
some of your more enjoyable places that you've been?
Man, I think my favorite places I've been is probably like Sturgis.
Sturgis?
Yeah.
Oh,
Went with Leaving Hope from Minneapolis around this time last year
okay.
to Buffalo Chip. That was
Yeah.
interesting. Got to meet Conor McGregor as he walked up to the stage. That was
Don't hurt me.
got to shoot Hairball of all things. This is was it?
That's
what
right. I
was
saw
that?
you taking photos for Hairball. How'd
Yeah.
you get backstage on that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just it was simply just like going it for the first time. It's like okay, and then the band ended up. What was it? I think Patrick ended up following me afterwards. Like, oh, that's cool. I think I will reach out to him again and see if he would be down if I could take pictures again. He was down, and he's like, oh. I asked if I can do December in Grand Forks, and that's pending. Most likely, yes.
Yeah.
Did
Those
All
guys are
American
really
Rejects, too.
nice. Really
They
cool
are.
guys.
They are.
Yeah.
I really love Patrick and Dave and Brian. All those guys are really, really sweet. Also got to work with, Tyson Ritter for All American Rejects the day after.
Hey.
That was an experience. that was a lot of fun. I actually
The
enjoyed
facial
it, but-
expression doesn't let me know if it's good or bad, but
No,
it was
no,
an experience.
It was good, but at the same time, it was just something I never expected. Just seeing that many people just try to reach and try to grab me on stage that the railing pushed.
Oh,
So
yeah.
limited
You
my
guys
walking
haven't been
space.
around those concerts before.
No, the most intense concerts I've been to are ones that I didn't even properly photograph, like Baby Metal or Megadeth.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I remember back in the day, it was like the most intense mosh pit I've been in was Sepultura down in this. It was right outside of Dallas in what they called the Coca-Cola something, but it was an outdoor venue.
Max
and-
is such a sweet guy. Him and Igor.
yeah. I mean, the band itself is cool, but the mosh pit was
I
brutal.
never really knew who Igor was. I have a story about that, weirdly enough.
You got a story about Igor?
Igor Cavallera? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Please do tell. I used to have
I'm
a
not going to
picture
talk
of him in
about
my
how I
locker
got
all through
to
high
that
school.
show because that was nonsense. But I went with my friend Durf. He was the former bassist for Anomic.
Okay.
Anyways, we went over to Minneapolis and I saw this dude with really bright colored glasses. I'm like, huh, this guy looks like a nerd. And I even
Artist.
said that out loud because I was like, okay, I'm too tired. I say what I think sometimes. And I walked over and was like, huh, cool glasses, nerd. And he looks at me, I'll see you in the pit. I'm like, okay, wow, whatever. I have my camera. I'm over there taking pictures for Insight and zoomed. That was fun. And then sure enough, here comes the Cavalier Conspiracy. I'm like, okay, there's Max. Really sweet guy. Looks like Hagrid if he were Hispanic.
Oh, God.
And then a couple other people. And then his drummer walks up. It's that dude with glasses. Like, what the hell? who is that? Oh, it's that nerd. And he just like points to me on the stage. Just,
That's
"Who is
awesome.
this?" And I
Oh
talked to
my
Derek,
God,
was
that's
like,
so
You know who
awesome.
that was, right? They're like, no idea. That's Max's little brother. Who? Igor. Oh! I was expecting a humpback.
Oh,
Why?
it's,
Oh,
it's beautiful.
yeah.
Dude. No, my thing with them is that we were literally doing the circle pit down there, and people were ripping their shirts off, lighting them on fire, and whipping them around while we're doing the circle pit. It was crazy. It was crazy, and I don't bruise as easily back in those days, and I came out there just knackered up. It was
Did you ever see Gigi Allen?
Gigi Allen. No.
Neither have I. I would
Yeah.
never want to. Rest in peace. Not really, but whatever.
No, the other ones were Pantera down the cities. We had a guy who had a compound fracture of his finger. It was literally his bone was sticking out. He's bleeding all over the place. And he wouldn't get out of the pit. I'm screaming out the entire time, but I was younger than you guys back then. Exactly.
The only time
It was
I've ever-
good times.
The only time I've ever seen fire on stage were a few local shows, really.
This wasn't on stage.
Except for
we were in the
Hairball.
crowd.
Hairball's the only time I've ever actually seen proper pyrotechnics besides Rammstein.
Isn't that cool how you can feel the heat?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like those
Um,
things go off. You're like, what?
Have you ever heard of Daikaiju?
No.
Daikaiju is a very interesting band. They actually light their cymbals on fire.
Okay.
They did that at the aquarium, which I did not expect. It's like, okay, the aquarium's not going to allow that, respectfully. But no, sure enough, they lit the cymbals and just,
Oh, did they get
torch 'em up.
kicked out then?
no.
No?
They continued on. That's
Okay, cool.
wild. No vocals whatsoever. It's surf metal.
No, an old girlfriend in high school. I can't remember why they knew this person, like a cousin or something. But their whole shtick was lighting themselves on fire. So they had this whole fire suit thing that they would do.
Okay, sure.
It was down in the cities. And they showed me photos, but this is '90s photos, so I don't know how intense it got, but that's what they did. So,
What's
but
the weirdest
fire
thing?
up here, I know we got in. Well, I didn't say we got in trouble, but like the bands. There's a couple bands that are experimenting with some pyrotechnics, and they got to the point. I think Firehouse is one that did it.
So what we need to do for you, Wade, because pirate set is just make the drum set into a giant pirate ship, and shoot cannons while Allison's at the front. With,
I would be
"Yar."
game for that.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Why not?
I would be
I
game
think
for
that'd be
that.
cool. Just
Exactly.
be kind of like Sabaton, except instead of a giant tank, make it into a pirate ship.
With AI.
No, like actually make it happen. People actually enjoy that. And they're like,
Why are you
"Wait,
on such
those
an
real
AI
friends?"
kick? Are you really Wade?
No, I've just been on my mind for the past few months. It's
I
just
think
like,
you're a
what is
robot.
AI doing? Because it's the new thing that everyone's been dealing with and working with, and it's just like, what do we do with it? How do we deal with it? And it's like, everyone has a different opinion about it, which makes me more curious about it. As it's not like, well, like taking out the garbage while you drag it down the end of the block or the end of your driveway, and then they come and take it, right?
So
So what did we do? It's
I
garbage
feel
back
that
in the
we
day.
have
Well, some
AI
people
going
threw it in
around
the
that
woods.
much.
Some people had places to put it. Some people burned it. There was a whole different thing. Right now, it's AI. What do we do with it?
So we could just replace it in other mundane jobs that people don't want to do, and just make room for other things.
Yeah, but then where does that leave the people doing the mundane jobs?
They could do something else that's
Does
better.
that mean
or-
everyone's got to get creative?
Absolutely. Allow them to be. Well, do
See,
something
this is
better
what
for
I
themselves.
like. Would it force into that? That'd be kind of fun.
Maybe more musicians.
But then it's oversaturated.
Yeah,
like the photo market.
but if you're good at what you do, won't people want to come and seek it out?
Capitalism. I don't know.
Capitalism.
But yeah, I don't know where it would go from here. To be honest,
That's my whole thing. Is like, are we gonna end up wearing the goggles and eating the bugs?
wearing the tinfoil hats,
That's-
marrying our toaster
It-
oven.
it's not about what you do with AI. It's about what it's gonna do to you.
Ask not what your
Have,
toaster will
haven't
do
you
for
seen
you.
The Matrix?
That's very
Okay,
ominous.
JFK.
Yes, I've seen The Matrix and all that. Never believed that type of stuff could happen.
I have a
but-
weird conspiracy about the Matrix. Weirdly enough,
Oh, what? What is it?
I always thought that like right after Neo took the pill,
Yeah.
everything else is in his head. It's all one giant acid trip. or
You
whatever.
know, I thought the same thing at one point too.
No, it's weird. I wrote a thesis about it, and it's like, no, this is kind of messed up. What was I on? It's like, no, but
It could
makes
be.
sense.
It
Like
could
everything
be.
is in his head.
The
Agent Smith is
Hiawatha or
basically
whatever that is.
authority. He's trying to avoid authority. Why are there so many clones? Well, when you're under the influence of stuff,
And
anything
why?
can multiply.
And why does everything taste like chicken?
Chicken tastes like chicken.
Yeah.
You ever had snake?
Tastes like chicken.
No, it doesn't. Tastes like.
Nope, never had steak, but I just suggest it tastes like chicken.
Chicken tastes like chicken. No, it tastes like beef.
Is that it? Are we in the Matrix already?
Maybe.
Gosh.
I don't know.
Maybe this is all.
They talk about the red dye that they make for a lot of like the candy stuff that comes from an insect already, because no one can produce that red of a dye. So we're already eating the bugs.
Why are we putting dyes in food anyways? Just eat it.
So it's fun.
Why does it have to look pretty? Just eat it.
Because people
It's
want
for
something that's more
nutrition.
appealing. Because if you look at something that
Exactly.
doesn't look appealing,
Haven't
you're
you
not gonna
seen
look
the
at it.
AI?
It's a psychological thing, I guess. You look at a cheeseburger like, hey, that looks amazing, but you color it all pink. Oh, hell no.
Or gray? Yeah.
Why not gray?
A gray hamburger? That looks sickly.
Gray hamburgers look like hamburgers, except less brown, I guess.
They're supposed to be brown.
I think our school lunches were gray hamburgers.
Were you eating AI produced liquid meat there?
Prison
Yeah.
food.
Cardboard pizza.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Now,
Cardboard tastes like
here's a
chicken.
question for you. Did you have the square pizza back when you were in
Oh, yeah.
school
Oh
still?
yeah. Hits
The square
different.
pizza was still there.
Oh, yeah.
Hits
Okay.
different.
It's different nowadays, yeah.
Square pizza?
It just
Yeah.
tastes different. Tastes better.
Yeah.
If it's
Only-
cut
Yeah,
in
it's
square.
like cardboard with stuff on it.
The only
Yeah.
thing, in high school, we had the option to have a la carte.
A la carte.
So you could have there's a hot lunch line,
Okay.
or there's a la carte where you can just get whatever the heck you want, kind of.
What kind of bougie-ass school?
I think I'll stick with the yogurt cup, thank you.
That's-
Buy.
Okay, because we had, you had your one choice, or else you brought your food, or else you did what I did, was I sold my lunch ticket. That's what we got back in the day. I actually had physical tickets you had to give. I'd sell mine in the line so people wouldn't have to wait to buy one.
Okay.
I'd run across the street to the stop and go, whatever it was. Whatever it is nowadays.
Yeah.
I'd get my hot dog, my Coke, and my little thing.
There you go.
Yeah, we just eat over
That's
there.
pretty smart.
Entrepreneur. I like it.
I know. I keep thinking about this. Like at the time, I wasn't really thinking that direction. I was just like, okay, well, I got a lunch ticket, and I don't want to eat this crap, but I'll go eat that stupid hot dog
There you
across
go.
the street. So. And away it went. I made a dime every day off that. And some people got mad about that. I was like, man, I just saved you time in the lunch line, so bye.
Why would they get mad?
Because I wouldn't give them change because it was 90 cents for the ticket, and I'd charge $1.
Nope.
This was the early 90s.
Nope, this is called gratuities.
How long ago was that? Oh my God.
You're really dating yourself.
I am. So when you think 20 years ago was the 70s, I'm like, no, that's
No.
50.
I think it's weird that, being born in the 80s, I've pretty much lived through 5 decades, but yet I'm almost 40. How does that work?
It just keeps going. It doesn't stop, and it gets weird, and that's this whole thing. It's like, what's
Wibbly
coming
wobbly,
next?
Wobbly stuff, Doctor Who.
Doctor Who, yeah.
Still going on to this day.
What
Same
is
with
coming
Simpsons. You see that South Park came back?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
an
someone
interesting. Same with
I think Nick was
King of
talking
the Hill.
about it last night.
King of the Hill came back too. Bobby's now older. It's like, oh, lovely.
Come up with your own ideas, people. I
Nothing's
know.
original anymore, I'm afraid.
It's
Oh, South Park.
they were talking more about these people that I was listening to are talking more about it's a more of a commercial thing, is that the Z's outnumber the A's by a long shot, so they're marketing back to the Z's and the Xers because we'll take the nostalgia and we'll just we got extra money now.
Yeah, but what is nostalgia?
But
if you've
the
never lived
A's they're so down in numbers that they know that they can sell more just doing this nostalgia junk. So
But wait, what's nostalgia if you've never lived it? For example, I enjoyed
Ooh.
Ren and Stimpy growing up. Allison was never around that.
no,
So how could
But
she miss that?
because
she never
her
knew it.
parents were there and will sit there
True.
and nerd
I
out on the stuff, and then
suppose.
they'll go,
I
"Oh,
suppose.
yep."
But, some parents don't relive nostalgia.
That's why my kids know all about Back to the Future. And I talk to a lot of
Great
people. I'll
series.
scream 88 miles per hour in a classroom, and they'll stare at me like I'm retarded.
Great Scott.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
a great
It's
series.
just
though.
like, what are you doing? It's like, you guys, so much to learn.
Oh, man.
Uncultured.
Wah, wah.
See, but is it uncultured, or again, it's just like how much new material comes out every day? It's crazy. So it's oversaturated already, and then you got the AI stuff on top of there. What are we doing? What's happening? I'm not an old man yelling at clouds because no one else has been able to give me an answer.
What I find kind of strange is like with the musicians I've worked at, part of their merch line, they don't really sell CDs; they sell cassette tapes. It's
Okay,
like,
coming
yeah,
back.
that's lovely that they're coming back, but like, no one really uses cassette tapes.
It's physical media.
Everything's all digital besides you.
Ahem.
Besides you, crazy one.
Yeah. Well, it's physical media, and it's more of the novelty behind that. Because 10 years ago, it was about giving out the 45s. They thought that was really cool to do. So they have
Could you
places
imagine
all-
45s coming back? That'd be cool.
Yeah,
With the
but
album art and
nobody
everything, just
nobody plays them. They just put them on the wall because it's just wall art.
yeah, because you could just look it up digitally.
Yeah,
Let's open
exactly.
up Spotify, iTunes, or whatever you're listening to.
Isn't that like when you buy a new
Subscribe.
album these days? You buy the album and then inside you have that barcode thing, so you get like the
What, the QR code?
yeah, so you
I-
can actually like listen to it online.
What's the point of that?
So you can
Yeah.
have a sample before you buy
Yeah.
the album.
Buy the album blind and listen to it like a normal person.
See,
Like what?
that's why we like you, Alex. That's how it should be.
Yeah.
The thing that I find kind of weird for myself is people criticizing me because I don't listen to bands unless I listen to them live first. There's a few that I will listen to, but most of the time when I'm taking pictures for shows, I go in blindly
Yeah,
because
and that's how you learn how you like something new.
yeah,
But-
exactly. Yeah,
But it's so much material coming out now. It's like if people aren't going out and see things live, where do you find new stuff? Or else you just wait for mom and dad to tell you how cool it was back in the 80s where I could tease up my hair and, listen to Poison.
all the hairspray.
Yeah.
All the Aquanet.
Oh,
Is
I have a can in
Aquanet?
my drawer.
Oh, I did check. Aquanet, you can still buy
Yep.
Aquanet. So,
I went on a hunt for it the other day and I bought some before
Did
I got my
ya?
perm. So yeah.
oh, it was great potato gun fuel, too.
I can imagine.
Yep.
Spud
Just pour,
rifle.
just pour it in the back there. Yeah, all I got to do is spark it off. Oh, my gosh.
Instant
It
French
launched that
fries.
stuff.
Or what's the other
So I
one?
wonder what would happen to your hair.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
What's the other one? Rave? Is that the other 80s brand of hairspray?
Rave? Yeah, I've
Rave.
heard of that.
Yeah.
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 Is that Ravy?
Just as
Rave?
flammable. It's great.
Of course. Oh. So it's like, are we going back in time? I hope we are. I really
We're
hope we are.
repeating it. Well, history is repeating itself.
I just like the idea that they're taking away all those personal devices and stuff because, they say that you're not supposed to have them. You're going to go to the principal and whatever else, but people still sneak them in, still do all that. And now it's like, you just can't have them in there at all. Which, in essence, kind of, is that fascist? Partially. But on the other hand, you got to be able to control what's going on instead of people just taking TikToks of each other and whatever else, getting each other in trouble, not paying attention.
TikTok.
Yep.
Jeez.
And actually using your imagination again instead of letting like Chat GBT do all your work for you. So I don't know. Maybe it's a good realm to start like looking up ideas. It's like,
Maybe.
what band should I go check out today? And then ask Chat GPT and then see what. Actually, that's a
What do you
cool
like?
idea.
What do you like listening to?
Do you have
Well,
Chat GPT on your phone?
I've never used it.
Ah, me
I
neither.
kind of refuse to use it.
Me neither.
So
A kid at work had it, and he was showing me some stuff on there. He's like, write me a paper on turtles. And I just, like, in real time, just writing this paper
I
about
used
turtles.
it
Now,
once.
granted, is everything in there accurate? I don't know.
I actually used ChatGPT once.
Once?
Once.
Okay.
I was not impressed. It's like, this is not how I would write. Absolutely not. No. I was just trying to find out how I could write out a proper, photo pass request
Okay.
for a few bands coming up. And it's like, I'll just try this once, see if it works out. Nope.
No.
Not for me. Not for me.
No.
Oh, man.
So I know I still want to dive into the AI video thing, just so we have some stuff to put on the screens in the back. But I still think about. I know it's come a long ways, and I don't know if you guys even looked at this stuff. You're younger than me, so I just hope that you're in the. Yeah, you're in the visual arts type thing over there.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
does that ever pop up?
yeah, all the time.
Okay.
But it's not. AI is not very good at like human features, human characteristics. Like a lot of times it'll add like extra fingers or extra toes or
Why not?
like
Alien.
it's not very good at that yet.
You need
Aliens
a
and
fifth,
Sasquatch.
You need a third thumb.
No. There was one time I actually found a picture. I'm like, oh, this is perfect for this like ad, and yeah, then it had like two hands and that had like 6 fingers, and I'm like, no, 2 ears on one side. I'm like, no, can't use that one.
So it's come a long ways from
So-
Will Smith eating spaghetti.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
god.
That stuff's like, yeah, nightmare fuel.
I think they still make those kind of videos too, just for the heck of it.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I was like, you sit there and just, because kind of what I was thinking. Nah, I'm not going to put it online. You guys will steal all my ideas. I got some.
That's gatekeeping.
I got some.
You gotta share some of that stuff, man. Let's see.
Sure.
I'll share it later, but I got some ideas what to do with the screen. So.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah, it might be. I don't know. That's the whole thing.
Oh man.
But just seeing how that is, maybe the club scene will come back. Maybe with like the AI.
Club
with-
scene in
with-
Fargo?
That'd be sick if we had a club.
Well,
scene.
What
this-
club?
This
It's
is
called
what
a country club, Everyone
Yeah.
dressed up in overalls and
Let's put your boots
because
on.
just to
I
go
know.
full circle on all this is back. I've talked with a lot of the older people that were in the scenes in like in 80s, late 70s into the 80s. Literally, you could play from Sunday or what was it? Tuesday to Sunday. It's like you had Monday off. And that was every club on the street. You'd play in one, then you go down a couple, and you play in that one, you go down a couple, and you were playing all week long. And I was like, what happened to that? And they all blame it on the new DUI, or at that point, the new DUI laws that came out, that people just couldn't have as much to drink and all that, and people were getting nabbed for that, so
Why do
they
you have
just
to drink
decided to
have
stay at
fun,
home.
though?
That's the point, but that's the whole draw of going to the bar in the first place, because I call it analog Facebook. Nick always laughs at me about that, but it's analog Tinder, analog whatever else. That's all you're doing. You're just going out and you're actually meeting people instead of doing it on your screen. But if now it's getting to the point where like the cars and stuff can pick you up and take you there and bring you back and all that other fun stuff, is that now that DUI thing is taken off the table, at least can be taken off the table, is people are going to end up going out a little bit more because now you have less stress of just being for the travel part of that. I don't know. And it feels like that people are wanting to get back and seeing that stuff between the ones and zeros, all this really clean and everything else. I know Gavin was talking about that yesterday while we're moving that what was that thing? It was an organ of some sort. Yeah. And we were talking about just, going up, laying tracks down without I say without a click, but without, all the
just recording old school.
all the fixes that you can possibly do, and just you can quantize everything so it's perfectly on time. Pitch correction, all that other fun stuff. What if you just let it breathe, just let it be, just like the old Led Zeppelin stuff?
Beatles.
Beatles, exactly. You had to have that take, or else it just wasn't there. So, are we heading back that direction?
I hope so.
I do have high hope because everyone I talk to, especially UZs, are definitely talking that same way. Now, granted, haven't really met too many A's yet, and if I do, they're usually really young and don't know what's going on in at least the entertainment scene. So they just have they have their iPad and I don't know.
iPad kids.
iKids.
The screens. I know. There's a reason why Steve Jobs never let his kid ever have an iPad. And he's the one who invented it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That parents take away the screens.
I don't know, take away, but
Limit. I think limit.
yeah, I see it way too much for just like, here, stop.
But I think the problem is nowadays that a lot of kids seem to be very, very codependent on technology.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like
Well-
you can't be
soothes
away
them.
from.
It's like that's their happy space or
It's
whatever.
taken over parenting. It's like, oh, my kid's crying. Here's an iPad.
Yeah.
There's no actual parenting anymore.
Yeah, I agree. That's just not okay.
Send them outside.
Then
Play
go
with some
touch
sticks.
grass.
Go touch grass. Chuck
Go
a
touch
rock
grass.
at something. I
Go
don't
touch
know.
grass. I've heard
Stop
that
digging
too.
for gold in front of that computer screen and go touch grass. What are you talking about?
Exactly. The Sasquatch is out there. And I'm about to get some videos about it.
Bigfoot is real.
I think so. They haven't been able to find him yet. but
Ask Gavin.
He's
Yep.
wearing Reeboks now.
I don't know anything.
Gavin does have video of possibly a Sasquatch.
Yeah.
And then there was a Sasquatch sighting up in that area. I sent him the notice. So
Scared me.
What?
Yeah.
When
yeah, it was
that?
on the FM like scanners and whatever else. Somebody said they saw a
Was
Sasquatch.
that like after that?
Are you sure?
Oh, it
it's
was
not
like a month
Yeti?
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your dad found that tree too. It's like split.
A tree?
Yeah.
Split?
Why would Bigfoot
So
split up a tree?
they put trees up against other trees to mark where they've been, and what direction they want to go to next, or
Yeah,
something.
but splaying a tree like that's weird.
I have no idea, man. It gives me goosebumps. I don't
You're
wanna
giving
know.
me goosebumps. And I'm just like, oh, dude, I'm going down to the woods. Gotta find this.
You want
Let's
to go
break
camping
some
back
wood.
there? Have a pirate camp trip where you just set up camp and catch
There
the
you go.
Bigfoot?
Out in the middle of nowhere looking for the Sasquatch.
Yeah.
We'll
Scare
just,
Pirate
Squatch.
vlog.
we'll just send Nick out there.
Only Nick with the camera gears.
Yeah, go for it, Nick. We'll stay back here.
Yar har, buddy.
Oh,
Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
well, wonder if the Sasquatch knows anything about AI.
I don't know.
Probably not.
He's probably getting away.
Probably
He's
not.
probably a hermit, trying to get away from all that.
Probably.
Just passing by and it's like, oh, that's Gavin's place. That's what's up.
That's my dad.
That's my boy.
Yeah.
He's a fan. He's just standing over me. There we go.
Yeah.
I told you he just wanted a Day of Bliss shirt, and you just blew him off like that.
True.
He's no longer your
Just
fan.
trying to get to the
Cancelled.
trailer.
You're canceled now.
Canceled. He's your biggest fan.
You blew him off.
Dang it.
Better start wearing that tinfoil hat for protection.
It works. I've tried it.
I'd believe it.
That's why Bigfoot doesn't see you there, old man.
Thanks, Allie.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
All right. We've been going for about an hour here. So, Dave, it's been great having you in. Nice conversation. I know it's always fun talking about the AI. What's coming up? What's happening? Where are we heading to? And all I can say is that, well, with the AI, at least the cars, that they are running them in the most perfect conditions right now. So when are they going to get them into the snow? I do not know. So,
Bring on the Teslas.
exactly.
The
Or
Teslas
something.
and the Cybertrucks.
Whatever. Have you... Off subject.
Oh,
It's
jeez.
all covered.
How many Cybertrucks have you seen lately? 'Cause I've
Oh,
seen
man.
I saw one
so
the other day.
many. I've seen a yellow one.
Since they came out about like 9,
yeah,
why do they exist?
they're $100,000 starting.
Now just wait for the next generation because they're gonna have other cars like that too, but they're less pointy.
Yeah,
round.
I know they made them ugly on purpose, so you actually knew what they were, and then it's like the DeLorean. No, that's
Hey,
basically-
DeLoreans are awesome.
yeah.
They just suck at
Sick.
turning.
I still want one still, but I got my Mustang. I gotta get that going first. And Gavin just saw the Civic out front.
Oh yeah.
Yep,
That looks
that's a
sick.
point of controversy at the moment too. So
Next
there's a reason why
time.
it's still there. Yeah, that car's too fun, but it's pointless to have right now. But it's too fun. I don't want to lose it. Oh, well.
Cybertrucks.
Yeah, Cybertrucks. I'll be going to school in the morning, and I'll see one or two of them, and I'm like, where are all these coming from? There's no
Why?
there's no Tesla dealership in town, is there?
No.
No.
Yeah.
I think the Twin Cities.
Yeah.
But at the same time, why
But
do
they're
people get
everywhere.
them? Is it celebrity status? Is that why they want to get them?
I just think they're
I-
so expensive. Like,
I think
what?
they're
And then they get
pointless.
that fancy wrap on there, and it's like, jeez.
I don't think they're necessary. It's like, okay, cool. They're that much money. Okay.
You trying to
Yeah.
prove
Your
a
point being
point?
what? Try to flex?
I don't know.
I'll stick a toaster oven and just glue it on top of my car and just ride around like, hey, that's unique. That's right, I'm unique, I'm different. Tell me when you want attention brought to yourself without telling me you want attention brought to yourself. I'll go first.
Put
Oh.
your tinfoil hat on with your toaster in your car, and then we'll talk.
There you go.
It'll be a
Ah,
status
my
symbol.
head's too big for that. Look like a little unicorn.
Oh, beautiful.
But I will glue a toaster oven on top of my car and just
Okay.
go through the car
You
wash.
heard it here
Yep.
first. It's a Plank
You see
exclusive.
the toaster oven on top
see
of
the
the car,
toaster?
you know who it is.
That's how you know it's Shutterfoxxi.
Shutterfoxxi is in the room. So
It's your boy.
Yeah,
Shutterfoxxi with the
see.
toaster oven. Let's go. Ooh. Craving that Eggo. Lego my Eggo, buddy.
All right. On that point, let's shutter on down. So you got anything last thing to say there? Oh, Dave, where can we find you? Where do you want to be found? Maybe that's a better way to say
I
it.
don't want to be perceived right now,
Okay.
but I
Leave
don't know.
Dave alone.
No,
Jeez.
no. Jokes aside, you can find me on, Facebook and Instagram. I have a few other shit, but yeah.
At Shutterfoxxi.
Yep.
Is that what I have? I think I got all that down below, so you can find us all down there. And you can find us at Pirate on Cassette or at the Plank Podcast or the Plank Pod on basically all the ticky tacks up to the Instagrams and everything else in between. So Gavin wants
yeah,
to
to
be
get his
on
close
camera.
up. Oh, are you kidding me?
And Day of Bliss at Day of Bliss Band or Day of Bliss Official. You're going to find all that and everything in between. So here we go. You got to remember, if your drummer, guitar player, and or photographer has more charisma than your front person,
Which is her.
your band may be in trouble. But that's why my band's doing just fine.
Damn straight.
So until next time.
Toodaloo.
Peace.